So softcore era took off in the year 2022, and it was focused on this aesthetic where modern women, and more specifically black women, were embracing their softer feminine side, embracing a life of ease that was free of stress. But it's 2023, and no longer is the soft life only available for women. In the spirit of all things equal, the soft life is also being embraced by men.
Ready to ruffle a couple more feathers because we definitely finna talk about, you know what I'm saying, the soft or the gentle man era that a number of black men are starting to move into. One, being a soft black man doesn't mean that you soft. Like, I know what y'all gonna try to do, and it's not what this means. Being a soft or a gentle black man means that you recognize that everything does not have to be done aggressively or violently. Being a soft or gentle black man also means that you place your self-care and your needs and what it is that's going on within your mental, emotional, and spiritual space first. You prioritize that. Being a soft or gentle black man means that you do not allow other people, namely other black men, to tell you what to do with your masculinity. You're more gentle with yourself. You don't allow another black man to bully you into his performative masculinity. Being a soft or gentler black man means that you're learning how to pay attention to more detail and have more understanding, a deeper and more critical understanding of emotional intelligence, so that you don't just bull in the china shop every conversation that hurts your feelings. Do I have an issue with using the word soft? But once again, I grew up in the 90s on the west side of Chicago. It's going to be a little misogyny left in there. But I still prefer to use the term gentle because it has less of a psychological aversion within my mind, and it helps me, internalize the idea more. So in my mind, soft and gentle are interchangeable. And a lot of us as black men are afraid to be softer or gentler because we believe that the only way for us to affirm our masculinity is through performing some type of laborious or difficult action. Damn, that sounds real familiar. Not only that, a number of black men like to fashion ourselves as warriors. Warriors fight with a purpose. A lot of us fight simply because we're angry and we don't know any better. And we do not want to be gentle because we are afraid of being harmed. We as black men are hard all the time because it's a trauma response. We have not learned anything differently. And that trauma response is spilled over into our families, into our communities, and most definitely into our women when we do not take accountability of learning how to be more gentle with ourselves.
Naturally, y'all know this got a ton of pushback. To be honest, the first time I heard of this whole idea, I legitimately thought it was a joke, because I'm like, when have black men ever had a soft life in America? So I thought it was somewhat of like a spin-off or a mockery of the black girl soft life, but I found out it's actually somewhat of a serious thing. Another important thing to note is that the hardness that he speaks of in that video, it's not just a trauma response. It is very much a survival mechanism. If you are in an unsafe environment or an environment that is hostile to you, then that's not the time for you to be relaxing, at ease, stress-free. That's a time for you to be vigilant. And so I think this era that he's talking about assumes that black men are in an environment socially, politically, economically where they are safe. And the reality is many of them do not feel that way. So I understand what he's saying and I understand where he's coming from, but I think to understand not only the trauma that's unique to the black family, but also the historical precedents and the different things systematically that have caused that trauma, I don't think the onus should just be on, okay, now men, you just need to be soft. Because again, for you to be soft, you have to be in an environment that allows you to do so. And can we truly say today in 2023 that America is an environment that is safe and soft for men in general, really, or black men? Can we really say that? I don't think we can. I mean, if you're in a society where you are literally being hunted by the police and you go at home and you don't feel like you're respected, and you go to job and you get discriminated against, although you already have all the qualifications and more than your white counterparts, like, this is the reality that black men live in. And so after hearing his breakdown, I will say I agree that there's just a lot of black men who are not used to kindness. Kindness is not something that's generally associated with the black family in general. Now, trauma, passion, just drama, yes, that is something that I think that's the feeling that comes to mind when we think of the black family. But certainly kindness, respect, empathy, honor, those are not terms that are associated with the Black American family, unfortunately. And so, yes, you do have Black women and Black men, right, who grow up from these dysfunctional families, and that can impact the way they see the world. They can be made to be harder, or they can be made to be act in a certain way. It's a very nuanced conversation. I wouldn't just say that, oh, Black men are just hard because they just haven't dealt with their emotional issues from their home. That might be true in some instances. And also, by the way, it is a hostile environment for men, and specifically Black men. So can we expect men to be soft and at ease in a society where they are targeted? Of course, I am for men. Of course, I am for Black men living a life that is going to be respectful and honorable and protect their peace. I'm all for that. Now, the idea of Black men having a soft life in America, to me, seems antithetical to their experience, but look, I could be wrong. I really could be wrong here. So I'm more than anything curious to hear what you think. Do you think this is a good trend? Do you think this is a positive trend, something that we should encourage? Or do you think it's just weird, just need to completely forget the whole idea? What do you think? Let me know. Leave your questions, comments, concerns in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening. If you've gotten this far, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and we'll talk later. Bye.